What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Isaac and I'm bringing to you another military video. Now, before I get into what my video is about, if this is your first time on my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to tell you a little bit about my channel. I do a lot of military videos and I also do other lifestyle videos. So if you are considering joining the military, if you have any questions or just want to know more information about the military and how the lifestyle actually is, consider hitting that subscribe button down below because I have a lot of videos and a lot of videos coming out about the lifestyle and about my life. So consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button. So let's get into it. This video is going to be strictly about Meps. So Meps stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. And that is where all the branches go. It doesn't matter what Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, National Guard, doesn't matter. That's where you're going to process into whatever branch you're going into. And before I get into my actual experience at Meps and just kind of some key things like while you're at Meps, I just want to give you a couple pointers just overall throughout your whole Meps experience and really just throughout your military experience, because they kind of go hand in hand, I feel like, because that Meps is really your first taste of the military, because it's kind of a very intimidating environment because you're around military personnel, and they're kind of they're trying to get a lot of people through, so they're a little snappy. That's just what I kind of went through. So I just want to give you a couple key things before I actually get into Meps, like the experience that I had. So number one, don't be scared. It is very, very intimidating. I wasn't scared, but it is a little intimidating when you first go to Meps and they're trying to tell you what to do. You're hoping, Meps is kind of something that you hear about, that, if people fail out, they get, have to go home for some reason or another, whether they, failed a drug test, they had an injury in the past that came up, or stuff like that. So just don't be scared, and that kind of leads me straight into my next point. Tell the truth when you're at Meps. Don't lie. So basically, whatever you told your recruiter, say that. Don't differ from whatever your recruiter told you to say, and don't differ from what you told your recruiter, because they're gonna catch it. It's gonna be bad news. And the third that I kind of made like a point to say before I actually got into my Meps experience, don't be obnoxious. Don't be that guy. Don't go into Meps and trying to make friends and be the funny guy, anything like that. They're gonna be telling you what to do, and they're gonna be making you do things very quickly, so do them. Don't talk. Don't be trying to make friends. I mean, you can talk to people when you're allowed to talk, and like, oh, you're going to, Air Force, talk to them, whatever. Don't talk when you're not supposed to talk. Don't be obnoxious. I had a guy when I was in there, we were just sitting there, and he just wouldn't shut up. And then he would ask stupid questions where it was very like elementary school type questions just to get laughs out of people. And the lady literally took him out and disqualified him like right there on the spot just because he was being obnoxious. So, I mean, they can get you for anything, so just be smart. Just when you go in there, be professional, because once you become a part of the United States Armed Forces, you're professional. Be professional. So, now that I got all that out of the way, let's get into my experience and what it's going to be like from start to finish at Meps. The night before, or the day before, you'll go to your recruiter's office. That's what I did. You'll talk to him, get some more paperwork, and he'll just kind of go over whatever you're supposed to, he'll just kind of go over what you're going to go through at Meps. He'll kind of give you some last key pointers. So after you leave your recruiter's office, you'll go straight to the hotel the night before. So a hotel where you'll have a meal that you go to, and kind of like a room, and I believe I had a roommate, so you have a roommate that you have at this hotel. You'll eat the night before, you'll sleep, and then at 4 in the morning you'll get up, go to downstairs and eat breakfast. It's all, everything's paid for. and then you get on a bus, and that bus ships you from that hotel to Meps, the actual processing station. So once you get there, it'll be like, you'll probably get there around 6. You'll get in these lines basically outside, and once they get you into the building, because it's a government building, you have to go through metal detectors. And once you get upstairs, you'll go to your whatever liaison you have, and they'll give you like a packet, like a form, or like a bunch of papers. It's just basically all your records. So Meps has that information. And also, just a little tip: you will be getting drug tested on this day, so I would say drink a lot of water so you can pee, because if you can't pee, they're gonna disqualify you. It's just how it is. You should be able to pee. They're gonna give you pretty much the whole day. If you can't pee like right away, if you have anxiety, you better start drinking a bunch of water, because you're gonna have to pee that day. Just a little note. Basically, you get there, you get all your records and everything, and then you go back into medical, and basically you do a bunch of different stuff. They'll take your blood, a lot more paperwork, just kind of basically filling out information about your past. Have you, kind of like you're at a doctor's appointment, but it's a little bit more intense. They'll check your vision. You'll do a little vision test, a hearing test. They'll give you a drug test, which is really, that's the least you have to worry about. You just pee in a cup. Like, that's not a big of a deal. You go and you'll have like a one-on-one with a doctor, and he'll check you like from head to toe. I'm talking everything. Like, guys, you'll have to pull down your pants, cough twice, and then you'll have to turn around, bend over, spread your cheeks, that kind of thing. So they're gonna check everything. So just, like what I said before, be honest with your recruiter. It's because stuff will arise. If you get, with your shirt off or whatever, and you have a huge scar from some surgery that you didn't tell your recruiter, you're done, man. You're not gonna have whatever branch you're trying to go into, you're gonna be done, and you might even be done with all the other branches because you lied, on official paperwork. So just tell the truth. And then you'll go into this big room and do like, I forgot what it's called. It's like the orthopedic part, which didn't really make sense to me, but whatever. You'll get to the orthopedic part, and that's where you'll do like the duck walks, is what you hear about. You'll do a bunch of different exercises to where they can see if like you're okay to serve, like physically okay. So you'll do all that, and basically once you get past all the medical stuff and you have nothing to worry about, you're pretty much good to go. They're obviously gonna do like a career counseling, so basically kind of talk about jobs and stuff like that, and you'll get like a bunch of sheets that have all the jobs you qualified for. So Meps will be actually a 2-day process. You'll take the ASVAB on one day, and then you'll actually do your medical stuff on the next day. So you get through the medical, all that stuff, and you've already taken the ASVAB. So the medical comes after the ASVAB, and I'll do a whole nother video about the ASVAB, because that's just like a separate day. So don't even worry about that in this video. So if you score pretty well, you're pretty much gonna get every single job like out there. That's not saying all those jobs are available right now in the Air Force, or are other critically manned jobs. I got lucky enough, my job that I wanted was critically manned, so I was able to get that job. It doesn't happen with everybody. It's just whatever the Air Force needs, it needs. So basically you'll do career counseling with one of the Air Force liaisons, and they'll tell you what you qualified for. You don't really pick your job in the Air Force. It's just how it is. You'll get to like put down about 5 to 10 jobs that you kind of want, but you really don't have like 100%, oh, that's my job. They're unable, in the Air Force, they are unable to guarantee you a job. Unless it is like linguist. If you get the D lab and you take it and you like get flying colors and you get linguist, that's, it doesn't happen all the time, so it's kind of rare. That's something that they might be able to, they're not going to guarantee you it before you sign contract, but like before you go to BMT, you'll have that job slotted. It's some other jobs as well. Like I went open mechanical, but my job was so critically manned that I was able to get it. So I was really happy about that. But after you do your career counseling, you'll basically sign your contract. So you need to know like if you're doing a 4-year, 6-year, because you can change that stuff at Meps. Say if you told your recruiter that you wanted a 4 or 6-year contract like at their office, you can change that once you get to Meps. So if you told them you want a 6-year, but now you're like, maybe I should just do a 4-year, you can totally change that. You just need to speak up and tell them. And then after you sign your contract, you'll actually be ready to swear in. Just enjoy Meps because you're only going to do it once. Like I said for BMT, enjoy it. Enjoy the experience because you'll only do it once in your entire life. So enjoy it. So I hope this answered your questions about Meps. If you have any more questions, any thoughts, anything at all, if you have like a story about Meps that you want to share, please comment it down below and I'll get back to you on it. And I do have a question of the day. There are tons of Meps stations all over the United States. There's some in different parts of the country. So my question is, if you are going into the military, what Meps station will you be going to? Will it be Dallas? Will it be St. Louis? Will it be New York? My buddy was from, where was he from? He was from Saipan and he went to Guam for his Meps. So there's a lot of different ones all over the world. So which one will you be going to? And if you have already gone to Meps, which Meps station did you go to? And if you have a cool story about that Meps station, put it down below. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Link anything down below, comment, question, anything, I'll get back to you on that. And please stay tuned for my other videos. A lot coming up once my life kind of gets settled out. I actually will start doing a couple other videos kind of updating on my life because it is kind of a roller coaster, and I know some of you want to know about the lifestyle of being in the Air Force or being in the military. It is kind of chaotic. Me and my wife are kind of stressed out a little bit at the moment with the moving and trying to get closer to base, that kind of thing, because she works full-time, I work full-time, so it is kind of a little chaotic right now. So stay tuned for our lifestyle videos as well as vlog videos. I wish everyone the best of luck at Meps and all your endeavors. If you don't decide to go to the military, good luck with everything in your life, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all next time.